Hello friends and family from Universal Studios, and I am so excited to be here today, guys. There are so many Halloween Horror Night updates to go out over through the entire park, really. I'm gonna do a whole lap around the park, head in the Five and Dime, check out some of the newest Halloween merchandise that they have for HHN. And also, I have a theory on when Revenge of the Mummy is going to open. I'm really excited to head on in here, but before we get started, if you would subscribe and click that bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Check this right here on Universal CityWalk. Scan to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Championship in Phoenix right there. Let me get a little bit closer. You guys could scan that QR code. They also have a really cool setup over here with some of the NASCAR racers. This over here is actually really interesting and is a checkered floor. I love this. Of course, I do always like to start out here. Actually, before we enter Universal Studios side, show you guys the temporary lighting. But currently, right now, with the Universal Studios Florida Archway, still no HHN updates like at all over here. Definitely waiting for the medallion and all of HHN updates, completely lining all of these different archways. I'll keep you guys posted when that happens. Also, when the Halloween Horror Night Tribute Store officially opens, I am really excited to be here because I will be here for opening day, of course, of that. I'm just really excited for HHN. Let's head on into studios. The crowd levels actually don't look too crazy today. It does look like they do have the middle section open right here to get your pass or your ticket scanned. I can't wait though, like opening night of HHN, it's gonna be completely lined with people right here. Kind of like over there at Walking Dead. Like they're gonna be like pushing on that gate to get in. Okay, so my initial plan when I got here, actually, I was gonna go to Hollywood Boulevard, but you guys won't believe what is going on in the main archway for HHN 31. I am totally heading over here first. Okay, look at this, seriously, like holy cow, can things change like so fast here with all of the Halloween Horror Night updates. Look at this twisted, like gigantic pumpkin right over here. Like this sheer size of this is absolutely incredible. It's like entangled in a bunch of vines. This thing here, like seriously, is absolutely enormous. I am loving this though. This is really amazing. Continuing on my way here, I'm actually noticing another whole setup right here with this prop. Again, like look at this. There's actually like some skulls right over here. You could see a hand way over here, and again some more skulls over here. This is actually really interesting. Check up over here though, you have a bunch of different pumpkins. This is definitely giving off like a cemetery vibe. You have a headstone and a shovel up there. Look at this, there's another bone over here. Yeah, this is really just way cool. So the next update is right out of the entrance of Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Check out this one. This one here is much different than the other one that we just saw. There's like a witch's cauldron up here. That is way cool. Then over here you actually have a witch's hat. And again, like that growth is completely just going through this entire area. This over here definitely is catching my eye though. It's definitely a voodoo doll kind of pressed in there. And check this out. There's an actual witch's broom in here as well. This is just absolutely amazing. Then over here you have a couple different witch's potions. This one here has skull and crossbones, but check out the theming since our last update video over here. They definitely completely added all of the pumpkins. I'm loving the fencing right over here, and that growth that is on these other HHN sites over here. They continued it in this whole archway, but check out this this fence right here. It actually has a 31 there for HHN 31. We got to continue through our way here of this entire archway though, because there's another whole brand new setup over here that I definitely want to check out. You guys won't believe everything that's literally on this one right here. Look at that. Oh, there you have a scarecrow with Become a Minion right behind them. But check that out. Again, the growth is over here. You have a crow, a pitchfork, a lot of pumpkins over here. I do like checking out the things that are actually kind of encrusted in here. We have another scarecrow right there. Over here, it looks like there's actually some dead birds. And check out this guy right here. Definitely very, very creepy. I'm not trying to mess around in this corn stalk over here. Look at that though. Then over here, in this little section, it looks like there's a bunch of like old jars filled with some candy that is definitely no longer any good. But look at this, it is completely lined with some different treats right here. Very, very interesting. And look at down here. That is just way cool. I think we might have found a little boo right here. Looks like somebody's done a little bit of trick-or-treating, not to be messed with this hatchet that they have right over here though. Okay, that was crazy. I seriously wasn't expecting like so many HHN updates as soon as we got into the park with the main archway there. I'm definitely thinking that they're going to be putting that medallion and all of the banners and whatnot in the entryway very, very soon. So right over here, check this out. It looks like there's actually an HHN menu right here. Voodoo Brewing Company, $12.50. A couple other things like White Claws. Have some arepas, but check out this guy. Witch's Spell Cauldron Stew. Green chili and chicken stew served with skeleton cornbread. Yeah, that there sounds very, very delicious. That's right out here. Right out in front of the Hollywood Rip Ride rocket. So right now I'm actually making my way towards Transformers. There's those two food booths right over here. This one with the zombies, this one over here with Trick or Treat with the really creepy pumpkin. I just wanted to see if some of these other places had their menus up at the moment, but it definitely doesn't look like it. Oh, get this, okay, yeah. Outside of the Christmas store, we got some menus. We're gonna be able to check this one out over here. I'm really excited. Okay, so this booth right here for Eats and Treats has a fiery twisted tater with queso, and that looks so good. Look at that. Fried ribbon potato with white cheese sauce and flaming hot Cheetos and ghost pepper seasoning for $9.99. Then they have twisted tater blood and guts for $14.99. Then just your average twisted tater. That's really cool though. Okay, so it definitely looks like your Twisted Tater booth is definitely going to be right over here. But over here at the Dracula booth, I'm not seeing any menus up. But get this, guys, right over here, we have some more menus to check out. Okay, so this food booth is actually right out basically in front of the entrance to Revenge of the Mummy. Let's check out some of this stuff that they have. Bog slime, look at that, in a souvenir cup for $15.49. Canned beverages, again with the White Claws and the Voodoo Brewing Company. But I do want to check out, of course, the food options. Look at this Tombstone Red Velvet Cake Pop. Yeah, that there looks very, very delicious. They have African lentil and potato. Look at that. Sambusa and a coffin. And right over here, they have pepperoni pizza skulls. Oh, that's really cool. And little booze. Look at that. Spicy pumpkin bun. Yeah, I love the theming over here. I, of course, did want to do a little peek over here at the HHN Tribute Store. It does look like all they've really added since our last visit, and now says literally just the Tribute Store. And they've also added these banners up right ahead right here, but it does have a really cool ticket booth right over here. But I do want to head over here in this direction and see if anything new was added. Right over here is the judges booth. This is the Major Sweets Company. It looks like they actually covered like all of the little sweets that they had over here. In our last update video we did, we were able to see all the sweets. Now you can just see a couple of them over here. Doesn't look like there's too many updates though in regards to this area over here. Okay, so we made it over here to Revenge of the Mummy. Again, this is my theory as to when the ride is gonna open, but I kind of think they're holding it off till HHN starts. I wouldn't be surprised if like there's a soft opening maybe when the HHN Tribute Store opens, but I'm thinking the ride is gonna be opening officially when HHN starts. What's your thoughts on the whole matter though? I'd love to know. As far as updates over here at Revenge of the Mummy, there's basically nothing. Still the switchbacks and the umbrellas. The bags are taking off all of the doors over there, and it looks in tip-top shape. It looks pretty much ready to go. Okay, so right now I'm actually in front of Annie Ann's Pretzels. Look at this though, we got some more HHN menus. If you guys remember, this was the section that has all of the meats at the counter, but the section is actually called the Meats Locker. That's actually really interesting, and they do have the menu up for this one here as well. Okay, this menu is crazy. Look at this: fried zombie brains, spoiled angry bear meat, sour beating gummy heart, which is right there actually, and it does look like these are actually like gonna be cooked and put in like a meat package. That is really interesting. Fresh ground princess, and over here you have spicy fried chicken waffles. Yeah, that's really interesting. Specialty cocktails and canned beers. And here's some of the meats over here actually. Okay, check what they actually did where you're gonna order the food. They literally have some human bodies kind of dangling over here. There's a human hand, and all in this back area over here. It looks like there's also more just human bodies over here. This is pretty crazy. This is totally incredible though. Like when I came today, like I wasn't expecting to see like the food menus, and some of the stuff sounds really good. I have to be heading over to that meat locker as soon as that opens though, for sure. So right here is actually the entrance for Fast and Furious Supercharged. It does look like they've added this temporary Halloween Horror Night structure over here. Right now there's a bunch of strollers out in front. It's gonna be interesting to see what this is though. Okay, so over here at this food truck, they also have some Halloween Horror Night Eats. And I want to show the menus for this. Sacrificial Remains Mac and Cheese Bowl. Look at that. That looks so crazy. And it's Sacrificial Remains for $8.49. Then on over here, you have Burnt Offerings Mac and Cheese. They're continuing the theming with this food truck with the mac and cheese, and I love it. Okay, so I'm making my way towards the Fisherman's Wharf of San Francisco. It does look like they have some more temporary Halloween Horror Night things going on over here, but I really want to check this little section out. Look at this. So over here, there's actual witch's cauldron right there. They have some type of horns right here and skulls. This is completely new since my last visit. And check out this very, very creepy animal skull right over here. And they're really weird looking wooden hammer. Wonder why that bird cage is right there though. This is really interesting. Okay, so right over here at the exit for Fast and Furious Supercharged, we have a couple little updates over here. It looks like they've added like some hay and some corn stalk over here and a little bit of rock work. But what I really want to show is right over here. I wonder what is under this tarp right here. Definitely something to be popping out at us. And it looks like there's a power source right on the side of it. That is going to be really cool to find out exactly what that is. And it looks like they've also added like this cobweb type material over here at this doorway and over here for the HHN scare actors to pop out. Okay, so right out here in front of King's Cross Station, it looks like we have some more specialty stuff over here for Halloween Horror Nights. So let's check out what's going on at this stand right here. They have some poison snake bites in a souvenir cup for $15.49. A 20 ounce, $11.49. A refill, $11.49. Premium cocktails. But check that out. That can is really, really interesting. Okay, I am totally going crazy over this. Right now I'm walking through the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but if you guys remember that big pumpkin food booth, I can actually see there's menus on it. I can't wait to see what type of pumpkin offerings they're gonna have over here at this food booth. Okay, so right over here is the gigantic pumpkin. Let's check out some of the different food offerings that they're gonna have over here. Look at this, they have a churro dog on a stick. That looks crazy. Maggot covered cheese dog. That is really, really interesting. Let's check out some of the other offerings over here. They have a Korean style fried corn dog tossed in cinnamon sugar for $8.99. And also they're showing that maggot covered cheese dog right there. Drop a comment down below. What do you guys feel about a maggot covered cheese dog? Okay, so right now I'm actually just finishing my way here through Springfield, and right over here another food booth and definitely some more menus for us to check out. This is probably one of my favorite food booths, like with all of the like blood splatter and handprints. Like I can't wait to see what they're going to be offering over here. Okay, let's check this out. They have Dirty Valentine, BG Reynolds, Grenadine, New Amsterdam vodka and Sprite. They have a bunch of other alcoholic beverages, but check this out right here. The Good Guys Burger. Look at that. That looks incredible. $10.99. They have Wanna Play beignets and chili Lee Ray. Yeah, this menu over here looks very, very good. And I love that over here on the opposite side, they actually have Chucky's hand right there with a knife. That is really just some amazing theming over here. And again, there's some of those handprints right over here. Heading this direction towards Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. Looks like, again, some more Halloween Horror Night food menus. They have fiery twisted tater with queso here, the twisted tater blood and guts. So they do have more taters over here, just like they had over in the other location. It looks like they're pretty much basically the same taters, but I do want to head over here because we have some more menus up in this direction. And it does look like Doc Brown is actually doing some character meet and greets over here in front of this Halloween Horror Night tent. That is really interesting spot to see Doc Brown. Look at that. Okay, so right over here in this section, the Eats and Treats, we have Mummy Curse Tablet Cookie. Look at that. For $3.79. They have garlic Philly cheese steak. Look at that. I love how they spelled it. S-T-A-K-E. Yeah, some of these food options here for HHN this year definitely look very, very delicious. Okay, so let's make our way towards the Central Park area right over here. It kind of looks like an outhouse, if you will, but this is definitely like a door frame that some Halloween Horror Night scare actors are definitely going to be popping out of. It looks like they added some hay bales, some more speakers, and all of this really cool woodwork for fencing right over here. But this right here is really cool. There's also this booth right over here, again with another door right there. But over here, this is actually catching my eye. Look at this wagon that they have right here. This is actually really interesting. This is a really cool Halloween Horror Night prop. Like, I haven't seen anything like this before. It does look like everything in the Central Park area is just about up and running for HHN, except for this spot right over here where they do have the dual stages. I'm not noticing any new updates over here in this section, but I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing over here. Look at this up here, also in these trees. It looks like they added some lanterns in there. That is really cool. Okay, so out here in front of the entrance for Central Park, it does look like they've added some sign here for Ghoulish, a Halloween tale. I love this. It looks like an old vinyl record. That there is absolutely amazing. And they're probably gonna have like the show times on this right over here. And I love what they did with the base of this. It's completely decked this out for HHN. Okay, let's head through the Hollywood section over here, see if we notice any new updates or anything new going on. Right out here in front of Williams of Hollywood, it looks like they have a little section kind of roped off. I wonder if they're kind of working on the ground or something. Right over here in this section, I don't know if you guys watched the last video that I did here with updates, but I'll link that in the description box of this video. I love this gate right here. It actually says Nettlewood Cemetery. Makes it very, very creepy over here in this section. Let's head into the Five and Dime really quick to see if they put out any new HHN merchandise since our last visit over here. Okay, so they still have those t-shirts right here. Scares at Every Turn, Halloween Horror Nights 2022. Like, these ones here are just amazing. I love these t-shirts. These are $30 a piece. Then right over here, they have the matching glass cups right here. Scares at Every Turn. These are $12 a piece, but probably my favorite thing from this entire collection definitely has to be this hoodie. Like, I love the colors on this. This here is $65, but it's very, very soft. I love this. Okay, so there is like one little update over here in this section. There are some random stairways right here that they have blocked off. One over here by the Five and Dime, and the other one's over here. Look at that. That is just so random. Some steps right there. This is kind of outside of Schwab's Pharmacy area. Some random steps. So for the main entrance into the Hollywood section, you can still see the Nettlewood Cemetery sign and all of like the dead trees and whatnot. It does look like the only update over here is this that metal chain that they have right there. And it actually looks like there's a lock right here too, like an old school lock. I guess the cemetery has officially been broken into and open apparently. Okay, again, I totally was not expecting like all of these Halloween Horror Night updates. The food this year sounds absolutely to die for. No pun intended. It sounds to die for. It sounds that good. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll add a link to that in the description box of this video. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.